What's up guys, hope you're having a great day. My name is Michael and in this video we're looking at Heroes Chained. Heroes Chained is a game launching on Seedify itself tomorrow. It's also launching on Avalanche. A lot of people have actually requested me to look at it. It is a NFT game and play to earn game. They actually say that they stepped away from play to earn and are focusing on play and earn, and they're saying that it is a better concept than the original play to earn that we're familiar with. So we're gonna have a look at, of course, the tokenomics, the team behind it, the overall game concept and earning concept, and we're going to see whether we should invest in this project, yes or no. At least that has been requested quite a lot by a lot of you guys. Here's the teaser. What we want to see, I think this is a little bit more about the actual game concept, the story behind it. As you can see, yeah, of course, this is a little bit more about the actual game that you're gonna play and the story behind it, who you're playing with, who you're playing against. I want to see a little bit more about the actual gameplay, if we can get a feel for what the game is gonna look like itself. It doesn't seem, oh, maybe here. Well, that looks awesome. So this looks very, very detailed, very. It is obviously only a game teaser, but if the gameplay can look anything like this, I think a lot of people would be very excited about it. Kind of reminds me of a game that I played when I was younger. It's called Silk Road Online, a bit of a World of Warcraft style game. So here we talk about the play and earn. Heroes Chained is a real-time fantasy action RPG game where the player becomes a guild master and gets heroes, introduces the play and earn concept to gamify, challenging play to earn. So they say that this is something better. Set on the world of Ventura, home to many races and lands, where dark forces under the leadership of the dark. So it's kind of the bad guys against the good guys within this type of style of a game. Always very, very popular, right? When we talk about crypto gaming and earning money from an investor's point of view, it is always important to understand that it's not just the investors that are important for us to make money, but the gamers as well. Because the more people are actually going to play the game and are attracted to it, the more money will float into it itself, the more exposure it'll get, and the more money we as investors make. So it does look cool from overall view. Leadership of Dark Lord Oblivion and his minions have spread their malign fog to allow them to conduct a reign of terror. Set against them, a brave band of heroes created Last Hope City as a hidden refugee against the Dark Lord's reach and influences. This is where you start your quest to free Ventura from his influence. The game is a next level fantasy RPG, so awesome concept overall, right? They focus on build, battle, and explore. So you build your guild inside the city walls. There's battle PvP arenas, and you go beyond the city walls for missions, quests, and dungeons, defeat enemies, etc. Cool. So nothing too new here. Of course, a lot of these games we're gonna see a lot more of these exact type of games, right? Because this is just such a popular concept. Have been already in the original gaming scene where over 2 billion people are actively gamers. Obviously, a very, very large portion of those people play MMORPGs, play games that have a little bit of this type of style behind it. So obviously that is a positive, but what is this game gonna do differently than everybody else for us to make money out of it? Well, this is one of them, right? The play to earn. So Heroes Unchained introduces play and earn as an alternative to play to earn. So they use the term game first because we were gamers before we were blockchainers. All right, cool. So the people behind it are probably very experienced gamers. They kind of know what gamers need. We are still infected, so we're still infected. So they are still gamers. We'd like our fellow gamers to really want to play our game, and we know without a state-of-the-art gaming experience, they won't want to play. For that reason, we've developed Heroes Chained, a fully immersive and magical fantasy game that's fun to play. A game world that players truly want to belong to, a metaverse linked to other metaverses, organic economy. That's our ethos. The quest is upon us. That sounds good. That sounds awesome. We do want to know if they're not just gamers, but also experienced business people, of course. But play and earn is greater than play to earn. This is what we want to know. Because both types make players earn the same way, and play and earn is more fun to play than play to earn by definition. So we still don't really know what the difference is, but play to earn brings players from coiners, people playing to earn. When we compare the metrics like daily active users of play to earn to gaming, we see that that's the tip of the iceberg, even though the modes are play to earn versus pay to play and win. Play and earn adds the real gamers to the list, onboarding the entire iceberg. So probably just means that the more you actively play, the more you progress within the play in the game, the more you're able to earn. So fun is better. Fun with play to earn is better than fun with play to earn, and the economy of play and earn is better than the economy of play to earn. New GameFi projects that focus on game experiences first will classify and announce themselves within this group. We may see gamers move from play to earn to play and earn, and maybe see the term play to earn dissolve in an evolve to play and earn eventually. That's a big statement, of course, but it does make sense from a gamer's point of view that you want to be able to earn as much money as you possibly can while playing as much as you want to. So this is what we're more interested in. What can we make money with? The NFTs, of course. So they say NFTs, they have utility. There's heroes, land, items, spells, etc. So the more powerful, the more rare they get. This is a bit of the concept of like a glove that you can get. Kind of looks like the Avengers. The hand that's being used in the Avengers. So cool, this makes sense. The more rare it gets, the better of a glove I guess you get, but that doesn't really give us much information. Here's the NFT artwork. So this does look awesome. If there's gonna be the characters, these will probably be the characters. That does look pretty promising. I would love myself one of them if I would be playing a game like this, right? So this is the land, the pieces of land. So it kind of does give us an idea of the gameplay and what it looks like. Testimonials, Blizzard. So they have been backed by big gaming studios in the real world. There aren't many artists as motivated or focused as Onur. So this is probably one of the owners. He's a really pleasant person to be around and a very easy to get along with. On top of being very talented, he's also a very quick learner and very cooperative. I'd love to work with him again. So they have worked together already at Blizzard. And this is a little bit more of the same type of testimonials. So we want to see who the team is. They're backed by a lot of different projects. Here you can see Good Games Guild, which we already know about, which we really like, of course, right? Good Games Guild is an awesome project to be backed by. But where's the team? So the roadmap, I kind of want to see the team first, but they promote the roadmap. Q1 is where we're at right now, public ICO. So I've got it open here for you. I already opened it up, by the way. Here we go, that's the team. I haven't even looked at it yet. So Seedify is launching it tomorrow, in 2 days, by the way, 1 day and 21 hours to go before they're launching it. And they are raising how much? That is not familiar yet. The token price is known. 1 BUSD gives you 2.85 coins, but how much they're actually raising isn't, not yet. Maybe if we go back here, I haven't got that open. We do want to know how much they're raising because it is good information for us to kind of know how big of a first launch they're going for. Here we can see it is not announced yet how much they're actually raising. So they're also going to start the NFT sales and the start of the land sales. Is that important? Yes. Why? Because that means that there's going to continuously be hype around the project also after the coin launches. So if you would buy into the coin, if you participate in the IDOs, or you just want to be one of the first in, at least you do know it's not just a coin launch and after that for a long time it's nothing. It is also a couple of other things that they're coming up with in the first couple of months. How, what, when, where, they might, if they're smart, they might announce something where you need the actual token to buy the NFTs, or they might have a certain setup, but whether that's going to be the case, yes or no, we honestly don't know yet. Q2 will be game beta release, fair drop, bounty program. What is HQ? Heroes Chain. Let's cut that one out. Heroes Chain. I was going to say headquarters, but it's a HQ. HC wallet beta release, Heroes Chain marketplace beta release as well. Q3 game release, wallet release, marketplace release, and then last quarter of this year, governance module, gamification module, and expansion pack release. And then after that, they have got a pretty long roadmap already. They already know what they're going to do up until next year, which is good. So here we want to go to the white paper, of course, so we can go to the team. This is the team, this is the main guy, CEO Erhan, which is the one that Blizzard just talked about, right? 20 plus years of experience in software and IT industry as a sales executive, manager, CEO, and entrepreneur. proprietor Ventura, Erhan co-founded Coda. We can have a quick look at what it is, and led the company as CEO to the top 10 Turkish software companies list and to the market leadership in document capture, imaging, and records management software services sectors in Turkey. Right, so this is the project. This is all in Turkish. We want to keep it in English. Here we can see the company a little bit about what it does. Green Docs, integrated document and archive management system, document specialist. So this is probably just a development software, or they develop software themselves. It's just a business tool service for other businesses. Has nothing to do with crypto or gaming itself. All right. Then you have another one. We'll pick 3, 20 years plus experience in IT software industry as an engineer, manager, CEO. So that's pretty similar. Holds a BS degree in computer science from METU. Work with various high-tech companies in Silicon Valley. That's awesome. Such as Agilent, Gig.com, and Ritsu. I don't know what that is. Prior to Ventura, Mr. Cayli co-founded CBK Soft as the CEO of the company. So pretty similar. They're all Turkish, which is cool. I haven't actually seen a Turkish team in the crypto space developing a game yet, so that's pretty awesome. The legend, aka Mev Dinc. Mev is a legend, a fantastic career. Alright, so this guy seems like he's accomplished quite a lot. He's an executive producer and co-founder. Mev Dinc is an award-winning veteran video games developer and BAFTA member. I don't know what that is. But Mev began to learn games programming back in 1983, so I wonder how old he is, but he's been in the game for a very long time. Establishing his reputation very quickly from both programming and game design. Furthermore, he won numerous nominations and awards from Specialist Press for his work. Wow, that's pretty awesome. And Duro Racer and Last Ninja 2. So I'm not that familiar with the games out there in the normal gaming world, but maybe the people that are that might know these games. But more awards followed at his Vivid Image Development Studios, which he co-founded with John Twitty and Hughes Riley in 1988. Then you have Time Machine, Most Original Game, First Samurai, Arcade Game of the Year, Hugely Success, Street Racer, Super Nintendo console, on the Super, I was going to say, did he develop that? Amazingly, Intel used Dinc's Actor Game Engine technology demo. Right? A lot of things explained here, but he produced the first ever MMO in Turkey. So at least this guy has a lot of information behind him, a lot of knowledge behind him, a lot of skill that he's taken with him to then develop this this game, right? Then, now we know the team, we want to know a little bit more about the game setup. I think we can see that here on the original page, there are the tokenomics. Right, so the tokenomics are of course important. We want to know a little bit of a price prediction. What can we expect from this game itself? Here you can see the token allocation. 40% will go to rewards and staking, which makes sense if they talk a lot about the gamers, the play and earn, and they talk about the perspective from the gamers. This probably will, the rewards will probably be a lot for the gamers itself, and the staking of course is either NFT staking or token staking. Pre-seed round 6.75, the seed round 5.5, the private round a little bit under 8, public sale 4, team and advisors 20, foundation 4, LP 4, and 8% goes to the community and marketing. This is healthy. A lot of them goes to the previous rounds, the IDOs, and the pre-sales, etc. 20% goes to the team. Vesting, here the percentage at TGE unlock, so we see the percentages, how much they've actually gotten in total. TGE pre-sale doesn't get any, the team advisors doesn't get any. There's a 9-month cliff, and here also 9-month cliff, so that's awesome. Means they can actually take their tokens out for the first 9 months. Kind of prevents them either from dumping, or it shows a little bit of trust in their own project, right? They're here for the longer run at least. DLV, daily linear vesting, so they have a daily linear vesting, they get their tokens spread out daily over that long of a period, and these guys get monthly. Who gets monthly? Public token sale, which is obviously tomorrow, well in 2 days, sorry, they get a monthly token vesting over 6 months. Total supply is kept at 100 million tokens, which is not a whole lot, so they have a low token supply. I like that. It means that we can see the token price properly go up, right? Which is always what we're interested in. Then we look at the white paper itself. Let's only look at the things that we think are important for us to know. Sure, we want to know a little bit about the gameplay, but we're looking again at this from an investor's point of view. The better the gameplay is, the more gamers it will attract. But from what we've heard, I think that we have to trust them a little bit, at least that they're going to do a good job with that part. We're only going to find out eventually when we see a little bit more game trailers, when we see a little bit more, teasers of how the actual game is being played. Plus, when the game goes live, of course, that's going to be a massive big thing because that should attract tons of people. I was going to say millions, but let's say tons of people into the game itself. So there's guilds, there's heroes, there's classes, there's warrior, assassins, mage, archers, healers. So the good thing with that is that it attracts a lot of people liking different aspects of the game itself. You can craft certain projects. People will be able to craft weapons. All of this will probably be done within with a sort of earning system, right? It'll be either NFTs, that there will be you'll be able to craft certain projects together by using the tokens, right? Whatever it might be, there's going to be some form of setup here where the ecosystem benefits from it itself. So guild spells, there's lands and farming. Player explores the vast world and discovers new locations. They will be able to buy land with nodes that generate valuable resources for the player. That's good, that's important. Then what I kind of want to know is there a system in place for the in-game token? Do they have a secondary token as well, yes or no? So here you see the NFTs, valuable items in Heroes Chain game is stored externally on the blockchain as NFT. Heroes, swords, armors, flags, land, card spells, previous materials. So when they start doing the NFT sales, you'll probably be able, I'm not sure yet, be able to get a bunch of different things. Maybe they do the heroes separately and then all the other things together. I'm going to assume you probably want to get a sword rather than any of the other fun, although land will be worth a lot of money as well, and then the heroes probably separately. So there's utility, there's the different utilities, the greater the utility, the greater the value. Heroes value increase, its ability attributes increase, where since it will have a better performance, of course they're probably going to be stronger. In-game is beneficial, the stronger he is, the more you're going to win. Bringing efficiency in winning, exploring and earning. Scarcity, the scarcer, the higher the value in all economies, which makes sense. Land is a good example for scarcity. Scarce items may have attributes in compliance with scarcity, like being created by exceptional artists. The aesthetics, so they do have worked with awesome aesthetics artists, starting with Onur Can Cayli, which is one of the artists, create NFT masterpieces for the Heroes Chain metaverse. So by the overall look of it already, we can definitely do expect a very good aesthetic from the overall game, the heroes, and just the land itself, the total vibe that you get from the game, right? Interoperability, Heroes Chain is designed for interoperability, such an annoying word, interoperability with other games. Interoperability in NFT items will have additional value, naturally. And then breeding, heroes can breed, so that's good. Breeding gives birth to new heroes, so this is going to be important for the NFT price, the floor price, because of course when a breeding event goes up, we always see the floor price going up, so we want to keep an eye out on that when we know something like that is coming up. Let's see where we want to get into those NFTs, yes or no. Genetic heritage obeys the rules of sexual mating. Parents' genes are shuffled, and the gods always intervene with in mysterious ways called randomness. Play must be clever to dance with the chances of mutation. There's going to be a marketplace where you can trade different things. Then you have the wallet. Players can connect their non-custodial blockchain wallets to Heroes Chain. Alright, so that's something that we already know. Causes users onboarding issues, which is considered serious impediment to blockchain mass adoption. So what they've done is to resolve this, therefore they've developed a custodial wallet called HEC wallet with following features. So they've created their own wallet, easy to onboard, easy to use by blockchain users. Secret key recovery is possible. That's cool. I wonder when this is going to happen, how they're going to set this up, or how they will announce this, because this does sound like a cool extra thing that they're building that's not being built by a lot of other projects out there. So the technology, do we want to know the technology a little bit? We develop mobile and desktop clients to cover all devices with high performance gaming experiences. So this is what they work on, which kind of makes sense, right? The team is what we've looked at already. So tokenomics is what we've already seen. This is a little bit of a different view of the overall tokenomic, but we have looked at this already. Vesting plan, token release schedule, already seen all this. And then the roadmap, we've seen it as well. I like the look of this roadmap a little bit better. So I'm gonna assume that this is all the information that we have so far of this project, but the tokenomics overall definitely do look good. The roadmap is pretty solid, pretty stable, pretty basic. Most games have a pretty similar overall roadmap, right? And then of course we know it is going to launch in 2 days on CeFi itself. So for now, this is all the information that we have on Heroes Chained. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out. I'm also going to participate in the idea of it on CeFi since I'm in CeFi anyway. But the overall look of this and the way they're approaching the whole game, as in it is made for the gamers itself, by gamers, for gamers, I think is going to be a very important something to look out for the longer term at least. That was all for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think of Heroes Chained, and I will see you guys in the next video.